Hello everybody, this is ZigZagZog coming to you from Western Kentucky, and we're going to continue our playthrough of XCOM Enemy Within, featuring the Long War mod. And guess what? We are back, as we found out in the last episode, to do the Newfoundland mission, the site recon mission that is known for excessive chrysalids. So with possibly a pod of either thin man or floaters and maybe a couple seekers mixed in, but we're mostly up against the chrysalids. And with that in mind, well, we didn't have a huge lot of choices on the soldiers we brought along, but one of my choices, I had actually 3 Rocketeers available as a choice, and I actually opted for a second Rocketeer over my medic. So that's how I've kind of put this together. We're taking Arden Schlug, the storyteller, as our sniper. Martina Navratilova is one of our Rocketeers, and she is the one Rocketeer that got a laser rifle just because she had the better aim. Tommy Hertz, Pokemon Hertz, is along as our engineer, and with the chrysalids in mind, we have a focus on AP grenades to help weaken them up if and when they cluster. We have David Golden Balls Beckham along as our tank PSI assault, so we got a little bit of that close combat action going if they close in, for those that we weren't able to take care of at a distance. And Sebastian Jeski is our scout. We got a little battle scanner just in case we need to take a peek. Keith Murl is our bullet wizard gunner, and finally we brought along Arthur Ashe as the second Rocketeer. Now the Rocketeer, since I have 2 of them, I kept them a little more nimble. They both have shredders and they both have 1 rocket, so overall that gives us 4 different rockets potentially to use, and therefore I gave them some AP grenades as backup. We also have a few flashbangs along just in case we're in position to slow down and flashbang chrysalids from being able to move too far if we need to do that too. So that's kind of how we're looking. There were 3 of our soldiers that were up for promotion, and unfortunately, as I was setting up the squad, I accidentally clicked on all those promotions. I usually wait till we're recording to do the actual promotion, so let me just recap what we did. David Beckham, tank psi assault, and his, whoops, we don't want to go loadout, we want to go to abilities. And he has already the close combat, and his next step up, we gave him will to survive. 1 to 2 points of bonus damage reduction if you're in cover and not flanked. For a tanky kind of guy, that's an important promotion to have. Tommy Hertz, your promotion, we went with you. You're more of an explosive grenades build, and even though your promotion here was heat warheads, it's not really going to make a whole heck of a lot of difference in this particular playthrough, but overall that's a strategy I have for my explosive grenades promotions. You already have sapper, so that's going to help us if we get the AP grenades thrown in the midst of a bunch of chrysalids. And finally, the last promotion we had to deal with was now Corporal Keith Murl, the caretaker. His loadout is not where I want to go. His abilities that we got him now, he also has shredder ammo, so that'll help out if we get that stubborn chrysalid to help make him easier to weaken down. So his promotion along with his hollow targeting is now shredder ammo. So those are the promotions. Let's jump on into the mission and see if we can handle the Newfoundland mission.
Strike 1. Prepare for landing.
The drop site for this operation will be in Canada.
Yes, and we've actually had a terror mission on this map, but now we're going to do what the map was originally designed to do, and that is be this particular site recon chrysalid mission. So we started the terror mission over on the ship. This time we're going to be headed for the ship, trying to figure out as if we don't already know the source of this chrysalid infestation.
Commander, we've been asked to investigate some unusual activity taking place near a small fishing village on the island of Newfoundland. Local government officials were responding to a mayday signal when all contact was lost. From the ship, the village, and the rescue team itself. Strike One will need to move in and secure the area. Let's see if we can find out what happened here.
Yeah,
Objective
let's see if
update.
we can figure this out. Those of you that played Long War or XCOM Enemy Within or the original one, you probably already know what we're looking at. But hang on, I gotta go get the door and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Now let's get into the mission. I tend to just start off moving into this building. There's often chrysalid pods moving down here that end up moving up anyway. But I usually know there's some nice little juicy zombies early on, and then once we get past them, we set up for the chrysalid activations that soon follow. So let's get the ball rolling. Sebastian, we're going to move you up here. And let's position initially. Arden, we're going to get you positioned over on this door for when we open it. For anything we may see, and we'll get one of our Rocketeers positioned up there also so we can
Got it. Moving.
potentially get steadied. I'm also, let's see, we could bring a Rocketeer up here just to cover the backside as we move through the building. I don't have the luxury of a second Rocketeer like this, so why don't we just get the Rocketeer up top and steady that weapon up here. And then everybody else, we're just going to kind of probably move in to burst through the doorway.
10-4. Heading man out.
Jestem w drodze.
Okay, let's steady the weapon over here. And not that we need to, but we'll just overwatch anyone who's left. We'll have the big reveal as we open the door next turn. Let's listen for, yeah, of course we hear chrysalids. And we also hear, it sounds like it's thin men on this mission.
We need to find out where these things are coming from on the double. New objective
And we
received.
have our zombies. So let's move on out and see if we can't take care of this first threat. See, we have sight on the first zombie already, and often there's more than one over there somewhere. So we'll try to get ourselves positioned to take on that threat.
Good to go.
Sebastian, we'll move you up over here also. Now, because of these tables, we know they can't come through the window, so that's, you know, safe in that respect.
Okay.
So we'll set you up, David Beckham, near the door.
On the move.
We'll get a Rocketeer poised over here.
Okay.
And Arden, you have a shot right from there, so lucky you. Let's see, do we have a shot, and I don't think this is one of those times where we need to worry about a rocket. This is just a lone zombie over here. So since we're going to have our other rocket steadied on the inside, let's just give you a good old-fashioned shot with your assault rifle, Arthur Ashe, to start off the action. And Sebastian, I'm thinking you. I'm not going to throw a battle scanner this first turn, so let's give you a chance at a shot. 88%. See if you can do some damage for us. Nice hollow targeting shot. And I think we'll finish up with the sniper in the background here. Just a regular, or just a single shot is all we need, huh? And one zombie down. And with everybody else, we'll just get ready with some Overwatch. There is another zombie out there somewhere, and we'll steady over here with this rocket just in case some chrysalids decide to make an appearance. And they're out there. Yeah, they're out there. And there's the other zombie. Let's see if Overwatch is enough to take care of. It's only 50-50 kind of shots, but it took care of him. Boom. He is done. He is done. Okay, let's kind of get our shotgun over this way, and then we can reload.
I'm rolling.
We'll get ready to start moving out of the building over on this side over here. Sebastian, we'll just take you up to this corner to kind of peek around a little bit, see if we have any vision on anything. Now, so we're okay to be moving forward a little bit here.
Got it.
Cover with mostly chrysalids isn't a big deal. However, what kind of puts you back to having to worry a little bit about cover is you heard those thin men out there. So just the moment you think all you got left is chrysalids to go against, the thin men show up and pow, you're out of cover and you're vulnerable. So still have to think a little bit about cover.
Good to go.
And we're going to move up a rocket again and do a little steadying.
Solid copy.
And while we're at it, I think it is time to dash the backside of Rocketeer up also to get you more back in the action, Arthur Ashe. And it's time to reposition our sniper also.
Heading there now.
Okay, we can steady. We'll take a chance that they aren't going to approach us. Actually, what we'll do is we'll kind of do a half reload, half Overwatch thing on some of those that need to reload. So you're down one ammo, but we're going to use you as an Overwatch, and Tommy, we're going to use you as an Overwatch, and Keith, we're going to use you as an Overwatch, and the rocket here we're going to steady, just in case a chrysalid pod decides to make an appearance on us. The only good thing about this site recon is not like a terror mission where these chrysalids that we're hearing out there are converting all these civilians into zombies. So it's just a matter of getting in the right position to take on the chrysalids. So might be time to kind of throw a little battle scanner out there, get up into some kind of position to throw the battle scanner. Where can we best move you, Sebastian? How about right about here, and we'll check out a battle scanner and see what we got. Well, they know where we are now, kicking open that door. Shh. And I see some down below, so let's try to throw the battle scanner yonder and see if we can pick up what we're up against, at least down below.
Przeczasuję.
Okay, what have we got? Let's take a look down there. Oh, we're seeing the thin men down that way. We heard the noise, it was the thin men, so it's good to know they're down there, but I think there's probably another pot of chrysalids on one side and probably another pot of chrysalids on the other side, so it'd be nice to not activate the thin man on top of chrysalids. That is for sure. Let's kind of get ourselves positioned out here in some kind of fashion. Question is, what is the best fashion to get ourselves positioned out here? Keith, we're going to bring you here in case we need to suppress any chrysalid. Oh, of course. Let's make some noise, guys. Let's make some noise. Let's tell them we're here. Announce to the world, we are here. Well, since we're already announcing, we will get David Beckham up towards the front of where the action will be.
On it.
We're going to bring the rocket out this way to be able to steady it from this position. And where is our other rocketeer? We're going to still probably have to double move you just to get you set so your rocket won't be steady. But now you'll be up there ready to be used this next time. And I'm kind of thinking let's dash the Arden over this way to get ready to have some potential angles to shoot from over here. Won't be steadied,
Got my eyes
but
on.
she'll be able to take a shot, and let's just put some overwatch out there and steady this rocket. And let's keep our ears open, keep our eyes open, see where we may have them wandering from. Okay, there we see some in the back. Are they close enough to be activated though? Not quite. And the thin men are going to make themselves difficult by moving up into our sight lines also. Tempting to activate at the same time as those chrysalids down there is what it sure does seem like. Now we have the ability to activate those thin men right now, and I think we may try before we get surrounded by chrysalids and see if we can't rid ourselves of some of these thin men threats. So let's take this 100% shot. I forgot to check damage-wise, how strong is this thin man? Oh, we don't quite have vision, so we'll save our precision shot, thinking that we can knock out this thin man in one try, one go with a 50% critical chance. Let's go, Arden. Start us off well. Okay, one down. 3 thin men now activated and left. And of course they're retreating out of range, so that means this other chrysalid pod off to the left is probably going to be advancing on us soon. So let's get ready for that advance on their part. I think I might. Where do I want to put you? David Beckham, you're my tank guy. You have the health. But let's still keep you in full cover.
On it.
Now that we're activated, who cares if we break a window or two? Sebastian, do we want to bring you over to this corner? Is that peak over here going to activate someone else? That would be miserable if it did. But I like your cover position here against those thin men. And okay, it's a zombie. We can handle a zombie. I hope. So let's open this door. The zombie will take a while to move his lumbering self forward. I think I may, hoping the zombie doesn't move further, I'm going to may keep you on Overwatch, hoping it doesn't get wasted on the zombie since he isn't going to reach us this turn. And we'll deal with him after. I think we'll move. We do want my grenades up relatively close. And I'm thinking where I have to get Keith up here, and I have to, so I'm thinking Keith in full cover against the thin man is desirable. Where do I want to keep? You know, grenades over here may be what we're going to end up doing. Take that back. Let's set our Rocketeer over here and make this a steadied rocket.
Position confirmed.
We'll move the other Rocketeer up behind this crate because, yeah, we still need cover because of those thin men. The only good thing is if we do manage to take out those thin men quickly, we don't have to be so concerned with cover anymore because then we're up against just zombies and chrysalids after this. So let's steady our weapon here. We'll steady our weapon once more with the other rocket. We will set up for Overwatch here. I'm going to set up for Overwatch here, but hopefully it'll come to use against thin men more so than that zombie that's sitting off to our side. And then Tommy, you're the last one I have to worry about, and I'm thinking if I put you there, but I don't want to cut off any shots from Keith with him being unable to step out. That's my only concern there. So maybe what we do is we bring you in behind the cover here. You'll be up near the front for any grenades we might need, and hopefully not have any great angles since you're going to be sitting in half cover that those thin men can take advantage of. And we'll put you on Overwatch also. Overwatch. Of course, here. Oh! Challenge! The question is that the chrysalids we're shooting at or the zombies? No, the chrysalid pod is active. How terrible is that? We're going to have chrysalids on one side. We're going to have thin men on the other side. Oh, joy of joys. But at least they're clumped together. Now about this chrysalid pod. Yes, we are lucky enough to have another chrysalid pod moving up against us. And the thin men on top of it. So this is not the way you want to ideally activate. That's a double move by that thin man. Keeps his shot out of the mix. We are David Beckham is suppressed, and it looks like his cover just got blown away. That's horrible. Is he sitting in the open for another shot here? Oh my goodness gracious. Double move, thank goodness. And now this zombie moves forward, but who cares? He can't reach me. I don't have to worry about him till next turn or the turn after with his movement ability. Oh, next turn I'll have to move about him, but thank goodness he moved himself into rocket range. And it's time to take advantage of some rockets. Unfortunately, way down here, those chrysalids, maybe they aren't activated because I don't see them. I thought they were activated, but they are not, so we're in luck there. Martina, Navratilova, let's decide which kind of rocket we want to use over here, and I'm guessing we want to utilize our shredder rocket right in the midst of all these fun guys over here and take care of them that way. My question is, who can you see? Can you see a thin man from your position? No, you don't have vision on these thin men off to the side. Who does? Because at some point nobody seems to have great vision against them. Of course, David Beckham wide out in the open. This looks like he's going to have to run that suppression that he's against, because otherwise he's a dead shot for these thin men over here on the side. The other idea, what kind of, let's see, do we have this, our gunner has shots over here, so we could lock down. We have one suppression available. The other thing is we have the ability to throw AP grenade right there. That would only take care of one of the thin men potentially. So many options. I'm thinking we're gonna do the shredder rocket over here. The question is, do I do shredder or do I do the higher damage? Do I do the higher damage regular rocket? I'm thinking we go with the higher damage regular rocket over here. I think, let's see if this is the right choice. Let's go and kaboomy.
Target locked.
Okay, we did damage on everybody. We have at least one chrysalid I saw that looks like it was killed and knocked out of action. We have pretty low health on almost everybody else. Who do you have targets on? It's only up here on the chrysalid, so let's get you, Arden, on one of the higher health chrysalids over here. Only 75% though. So that's not quite a kill unless we try the precision shot. Try and up the crit and see if we can take care of this heavy duty chrysalid with one shot. 75% Arden. Let's give it a go. Didn't quite do it. Precision didn't pay off for us that time. We didn't get the crit. I have an option to move here and flashbang these two guys. I have an option to move forward with a lot of different people. So I got 4 to kill, and I've got 1. So my focus, unfortunately, is highly on... Now obviously I can take care of a number of them just by moving you over this way and heaving a little AP grenade into their midst, and that's going to take a lot of them off my mind. What's the best way to move you over to do that? What kind of range do you have with your AP grenade right now? You can't quite get it in their midst. Where's a safe way to move you a little closer and not having cover there? I'm afraid if I move you here, we step out and we lose the vision we would have with Keith over here. Suppress if I need that suppression coming up on one of these thin men over here. So Keith, what we're going to do with that in mind, we're going to move you, it's only half cover, we're going to move you forward to the half cover. Just so I can bring my grenadier over here and hopefully solve our issue over here, or mostly. We might not quite get the zombie, but we should take care of the other chrysalids. So let's move you up to this half cover. I don't think it's going to give you vision of these chrysalids down below, so we won't activate them. What it is going to do is allow me to suppress downstairs here. Does that suppression take care of his suppression? Is that the way that works? I'm trying to remember if suppression cancels suppression. At the very least, it should hinder the shot he would get on my assault right here. So Tommy, let's run you over here. That makes it look like it's a yellow move to there. That's odd. Is that a yellow move? Whereas this is a blue move? No, that means that's got to be a blue move then, right? But I'm not going to take the chance. You're only going to be in half cover.
Good to go.
But I want what shows as a blue move to be a blue move. And we're going to take that first AP grenade off into the midst here and see if we can do some very, very good damage.
Grenade out.
Okay, we didn't quite take care of the zombie. I kind of had the feeling we wouldn't. But now I will have some options left over. We can suppress down there if we need to. I'll have a flashbang that might be an idea since I won't be able to take care of both of them. I might be able to flashbang those thin men is what we'll be able to do. So you can't quite, Sebastian, reach the flashbang from where you are now. A couple hexes more should hopefully just be able to allow you to flashbang both, I hope. So let's find out if that's the case. Okay, I think I see it right there. I see it. That gets both of these guys at least flashbanged. Hurts their aim a bit, helps protect Keith Murl a bit up at the front. They're both disoriented. Keith, I now think we can have you focus. See, maybe you are still in high cover. I don't know, but I can't count on that wall being shot away that you're still in good cover. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to end up suppressing down below unless I can reach with a flashbang. No. So we're going to suppress down below. No, I said down below.
Sit down.
That leaves David Beckham some mobility. Hopefully it releases him from being... the suppression's still on, but hopefully that lowers the shot chance against him so that we can take care of our zombie friend over here. Right now the zombie friend shot is only 49%. If I run out and get hit, I'll be a little worried about that. Or do we have the ability? That's a 92% straight shot for Arthur Ashe. That would do the job. Okay, we're safe up on the top. Now what we got to do is worry about these thin men off to the side, and what's the best way to position myself with that in mind. Plus we're going to have that chrysalid pod more than likely activating next turn and running right up on top of us. If I run and gun here, do I see them enough down there to where I activate them? Good question, good question, good question. The other option is a run and gun over to here. That's not even a run and gun. It's going to give me a decent shot against those thin men with hopefully not activating... those chrysalids down there. So let's run. This is where I don't know. You're a tanky guy, so I'm counting even if you do get hit, you're not going to panic and you're going to stay with us. Let's get over here. Let's start with a blue move and not a running gun. Okay, it's a miss, thank goodness. So our own suppression had to have helped. So he missed us, that's good. I'm working kind of a shot now you have. Now I like that kind of a thin man shot much better. 91%. Let's see if you can do the job for us, David Beckham. Oh, not quite. You didn't do it all the way. Oh, not what we needed. We're going to have 2 more chrysalid pods coming right on top of us. Wow. Yes, wow is what I said. They're going to be in, can you say in our midst? Oh my God.
I'm pinned down.
We got suppression on Keith Murl. And here we go. We got Overwatch over there on that far alien, and we got our work cut out for us. Will the numbers work out in our favor? Do we have enough options ahead of us? We've got 2 rockets in very close range with these chrysalids. We also have a ton of AP grenades that we may have to start using. We have, you name it, we got the problems. So we got overwatching thin men. We may have to just put up with those overwatching thin men and start hurling our grenades. I wish, Tommy, you could throw more than 1 grenade this turn, but we'll start out with 1. Let's see, we got rockets available, but I've never shot them 1 hex away because, yeah, we pretty much hurt ourselves with that kind of a situation. Whee! And AP grenades with you sitting there hunkered down, Keith, it's going to put you in a bad spot, and I kind of need to have my shotgunner available even though his ammo is low. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. You know, 2 grenades in the midst might be enough to weaken them down. They seem a little bit stronger over on this side. I take that back. There's a leader 1 over here that's pretty strong. So let's try coming and doing this. Your first AP grenade is going to go right in their midst. We'll center it on the strongest of these chrysalids right here and see what that does for us. Pack a wallop, Tommy, pack a wallop. He's packed a wallop, but I don't know if it'll be enough for a second AP grenade to do the job for us. We don't have any grenades over here on the sniper, so that's not a good situation. We don't have any grenades over here either. So it kind of looks like we need to try going 1 at a time and nickel and diming, and I didn't bring the laser rifle. I may have overlooked bringing the laser rifle on this mission, and it may end up costing me now. Whee! We have the ability to kill, not without a crit. Not without the crit. What have we got available to use you with here, Keith? Anything that will be of use? Well, if we get stuck with a chrysalid we can't kill, you're always going to be there for suppression. Problem is, you're also in position to get hit with any grenades I tried throwing out, or any shredder rockets I tried throwing out. You're the exposed soldier I have, who also happens to be thin, pinned down, that I can't move out of the way. We got ourselves into a sticky one, guys. Well, actually, maybe you haven't, but I sure have for us, courtesy of the ZigZagZog. Now we have AP grenade possibilities over here. Is there a way to throw it that does not get Beckham into the midst? So let's try the first AP grenade right here. See if we can wear him down. We're going to try a second AP grenade into their midst. Or what kind of scatter are we going to get from a rocket over here? Only 1.6 scatter. Let's work on your rocket doing the job over here, Martina Navratilova. Hopefully a shredder rocket right there will take care of 3 of them and leave 1. So let's count on that happening.
Won't even know what hit them.
Oh, it's off target. Oh, we took 3 out still, thank goodness. Except I took some shredding over here. Sorry about that, Sebastian, and you panicked. I was hoping to have you available, and that's the unknown with that scatter that happened. You weren't in the target range initially, but with that blown away wall you were. Yikes, now I don't have an option to get rid of that last chrysalid. Unless I have some kind of shot with you, Arden. It's only 59%. Maybe it would be better to move you next door with a pistol and see if we can take it out. I just worry about damage reduction. So now I'm looking at nade right here. At least that can't scatter. Okay, 2 out of 4. That's still not good enough because I don't have enough options to kill. I don't have enough kill options, dang it. Okay, we're gonna run over here with our pistol and try a close range pistol shot, hoping that this will take care of this chrysalid over on the side. Can we do it? Can the damage reduction fight through with a pistol? We are not out of the woods yet. We are not, I repeat, out of the woods yet, because all we have left is a suppressed Keith. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, and a flashbang that you have. If only you had a AP grenade instead of a flashbang, we would be out of this mess. Too bad we aren't to the point where we have any kind of area suppression. I guess what I have to hope, except your ammo, you do have ammo. I gotta hope that you move far enough to go against Keith that somehow that close combat kicks in. And that Keith, somehow you can take out the one in the back. Do we go for the one in the front? Lock him down on suppression, so if he moves we should take care of him. Hopefully. And then hope, now the problem is the one in the forward is going to go inside the window, because that's the closest. So I have to try my shot, I think. Problem is I don't know if there's enough hexes that he has to move to go against Keith, and if he moves farther away I don't think that activates the close combat. Maybe not. Geez, I just don't know. I just don't know for sure if it'll activate it. So Keith, we're going to take you, we're going to suppress the one in the back. And if he moves, hopefully you can take care of him. And we have to hope for the one in the front. But no, he didn't activate it. But he didn't kill him either. He didn't kill my tanky. Man, it's rare that you get hit by those chrysalids and yet survive. Oh, acided on top of that. We are acided all over the place. Well, what have we here? We have ourselves a predicament. We are hurting bad, but we gotta be able to get out of it, right? If we take a sniper rifle, put that back out in position, what kind of shots do we have? 75 on the chrysalid. That's my best shot. My best go up here is against that. Now I have the ability to hollow target. I also have the ability with a grenade to move forward and do some damage with a grenade back there. But then that gets me flanked by this guy down here. He moves me into his overwatch range more than likely. And I am out of ammo here by my... So we gotta start out with what we can do and what we can try. And what that involves is a sniper 75% shot on the chrysalid. Okay, now we've got thin men that we have to deal with, and we are not in positive shape, especially with you, David Beckham. So let's move on and see who we might have some options with. Now obviously we can flashbang them both to damage what they can do. That's one option. I can definitely move somebody up closer in some form or fashion. Meaning you, Tommy. Keeps you in half cover against these guys. And I don't think we, that also probably brings you in range, maybe. No, I think you don't have a sight line here with the guy down below in Overwatch. He has vision up this staircase, so you should be safe. The question is, where does the acid start and where does the acid, now the acid blocks the doorway, so the doorway is not an option. How far can you throw your AP grenade right now as we speak? Far enough to get rid of one thin man, but he's not the most annoying or worrisome thin man. But we would get rid of him, so let's do it.
Catch!
At this point in the mission, I am definitely not interested. I repeat, I am not interested in corpses. Nope, not interested in a corpse. We may end up flashbanging that other thin man just as your option. Let's see, can we get somewhere that has a shot for you, Arthur Ashe, that also has some cover? Doesn't look like it, because this corner spot looks to be acided. So that doesn't look like it's an option. We do have a rocket chance. That rocket chance is gonna have amazingly high scatter, I believe. Yes, so it's not even guaranteed to hit down there. But boy, if it did, it would give me another option for a shot. So let's just waste a rocket. We'll still have the shredder in case we have another pod of difficult chrysalids. And let's hope it scatters to the left and not scatter to the right.
Suck on this!
Fingers crossed. Didn't kill. Didn't quite kill, dang it. Really wanted that kill. I can't tell you how much I wanted that kill. Okay, so we still got an Overwatch going, but it's also a damage reduced Overwatch, if you want to look at it in some kind of positive way. So that door's there, but it doesn't provide any cover because the wall is blown away. So I'm wondering what the best place to send Martina Navratilova. Is there a place I can get a shot and still have some kind of cover and yet not run that Overwatch? And there doesn't seem to be such a beast. So I think what we got to do is start getting you positioned for next time, Martina.
Roger that.
And put you on Overwatch. We're just going to hunker you down. Mr. David Beckham. And Sebastian, it looks like we're going to have to... Oh, you're not in cover, so we can't even hunker you. It's amazing they didn't take a shot on you. Right now it's just armor. That leaves you as a target. And you're in vision of both these guys, which is not good. Standing out in the open. Looks like we have to take an injury hit on you just to get you into cover and risk panicking. That is not an option I would like to take. Let's get the flashbang over here because he is the closest unhurt full strength enemy we have to deal with. And we are disoriented. And this is a concern over here, Sebastian. It is a concern that highly concerns me if we want to talk about levels of concern. Our way to run you out of it. If we're going to run you, we might as well run you, right? We're going to risk panic, but we got to get you in some kind of cover up here.
Throw that.
Acid, panic resist, thank goodness. Oh, it did run. Thank goodness. Okay, we ran the Overwatch. Thank goodness for lightning reflexes. I didn't think you'd be in sight at that point, but you were. Thank goodness you have lightning reflexes. And at this point now, you're going to do the hunker down because you are acided. Mrs. David Beckham hunkered down. Thank you. Looks like that was a reload. What have we still got out there? We still got enemies looking out there. Is there a zombie moving down there? It's awful quiet. Okay, we got no one on Overwatch for a change. Oh, the rocket caused that to explode. That's why we panned down there. Now, what can we do to get out of our predicament? Keith, we don't have you reloaded, so you're not an option. We need to get you reloaded. But who is our sniper? Our sniper, even his cover, I mean Arden's cover is even blown away as a sniper. And we only have a 55% shot available there. We don't have hollow targeting available here. We do have one more AP grenade available. And it sure seems like that would be a flank shot, but maybe this... Yeah, it definitely is here a flank shot if you move forward, or maybe this is one. No, it can't be out of range because you can see him at that same distance. So those bottles must protect you from a shot. So Tommy, we're going to move you over here for an AP grenade on the top. Thin man.
Yes, Commander.
Get it as close as we can.
Catch.
Thin man gone. Now Keith, we just have to reload you.
Let's do this.
It's been a pain that you haven't been loaded. Now do I have sight down there from here? I do. So Martina, let's move you up here and see if you can connect on a shot for me. It's only half cover down there, plus we have a height advantage. Counting on you, 71% to do the job here. Yes. So we got ourselves a little breathing room to get rid of this acid that's impacting us in a big way. Let's get you up here and steadied with that last shredder rocket, Arthur Ashe. And let's get you into some kind of cover up here. Let's get our sniper up to upstairs cover.
Location confirmed.
I'm no fisherman, but something about that shark just doesn't look right.
Yeah, it doesn't look right to me either. I think we're going to figure that out next turn, as a matter of fact. Let's get ourselves oriented back over here, because this is the direction we're going to be focusing now ahead of us. We have a shark there that's doing the wiggle wiggle. I think there's another shark back here that does the wiggle wiggle when we get vision on him and spouts the enemy. But let's work on getting ourselves back in shape. Who's left? That would be you, Sebastian. You still have acid, so we're just going to hunker you down. And you, do you have acid? Yes, looks like we have to continue hunkering you down. Hopefully this acid wears off sooner rather than later, because look at that! Mr. Zombie has made an appearance. So it did pan down there because there was a zombie.
Well, that's new.
And a
Should probably let
chrysalid
Dr.
to
Valla know
boot.
about this. I doubt one chrysalid and a shark was enough for them to overrun this town, though. Keep an eye out for anything else the chrysalids might be nesting in.
Okay, you still have acid. You do not. So we have the ability to move over here and get a nice shot on the zombie. The chrysalid's out of range right now, so I'm not worried about the chrysalid just yet. The zombie is the close one that I am more worried about. Tommy, we're going to have you shoot a conventional weapon. Can you manage that for us? Yeah, there we go. Wear down the zombie. Keith, you don't quite have range or vision on the zombie. Do you get it from here? Yes, you do.
Copy that.
Your turn. And a way to finish it off. Nice crit on that one. Now over here we have Martina, Navratilova, no rockets in place. So let's just put you on Overwatch for that chrysalid that'll be moving our way. And over here we do, but it's a single chrysalid coming our way, so let's just do the Overwatch game. And for you, we actually could take a shot, and let's start off trying to weaken that chrysalid. In fact, let's make it a precision shot and see if we can manage a one-shot. Arden, let's see if you can just ease us the pain. Not that we're in danger this turn, but... Nice hit, no crit. Nice hit, no crit. Okay, now who have we got left? Oh, it's a hunker down time, so the acid doesn't hurt us. Boy, those thin men wreaked havoc, and we just had poor positioning for those activations. Too many at once. Let's see, you still have acid. Time for you to hunker down also, Sebastian. Jump on up. We should have some Overwatch. We can do some damage. Knock him out. Yes, there we go.
Damn it.
We ain't afraid of no chrysalids. Okay. Okay, acid is gone there. Sebastian, you still have an acid issue, so why don't we move over here and reload? See if we can get vision on this other shark and see if it's doing the wiggle dance.
On my way.
No, that one's not doing the wiggle dance. Okay, I had a feeling it might be, but it's not, so let's just reload you at this point.
Let's do this.
And we're gonna hunker you down, Sebastian, as long as you have acid before we get moving forward. Because we've got our fun cut out for us as we move forward. It's time to do some reloading.
Locked and loaded. Ready to engage.
Ready to rock.
Back online.
Back online.
Okay, time to move forward a bit.
Yes, Commander.
Start moving forward and finding the source of that infestation.
Heading there now.
I'm on the move.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure at this point we don't have any more pods. We're not hearing the noise that would accompany it. If we did, I'm going to move my sniper up to the
That's
front.
affirmative.
Try and have uninhibited range of vision, and we will overwatch. And your injured range has cut your mobility, David Beckham. And same with my sprinter, who usually would be the one to activate the button. As you'll see on the ship coming up, his range is, now at least he doesn't have acid though, is going to be greatly reduced, so he may not be. We'll have to figure out who has my best range to be the one in the back to push the button and then charge and run out of here. Tommy, you have range of 11. That's not good. Let's kind of get an idea of who has my range. 12 mobility. I'm thinking ahead, sorry guys, but I gotta get an idea of who's gonna be the button pusher. 11 mobility, that's because you still have a rocket. 11 mobility, so I don't have anybody high mobility, so this is gonna be a challenge getting out of this map cleanly as we move
Roger that.
forward to the next objective.
Roger. I've got my eyes
Overwatching.
on. Eyes field, Commander. Affirmative. Come get some.
I'm kind of thinking we got rid of the chrysalids, but there could be that random zombie still out there.
Got it covered.
That ship didn't just run aground. It looks like it was overrun. I'd say that's the likely source of our chrysalid problem. I guess we should just be thankful it wasn't a cruise liner.
Then be looking at zombie heaven. Okay, we're just gonna steady you up here and get everybody else moving forward.
Got it. Heading to that location.
And I'm not doing total all-out dashes just because I have a feeling there could be that one random remaining zombie out there.
Roskas.
I don't want to put ourselves in an awkward position. We are in enough of an awkward position with the injuries we have now.
Overwatch. I'm on it.
I'm on it.
On Overwatch.
If we didn't have the red fog activated, we'd still have full mobility, but we're playing with it, so that comes with its own set of challenges here. Whoops.
Got it covered.
Sorry about that. Okay, there is still something else active out there, and it's probably a zombie. So let's see if we can gain some
Roger.
vision.
Tracking.
Przechodzę na pozycję. Roger that. Yes, Commander. Will do.
Gonna
Okay.
bring you down to kind of see if we can see a zombie down there.
Overwatch. Aye, aye. Wypatruję wroga. Roger that.
On
Scanning.
Overwatch.
Let's bring up to
Move
this
into
corner.
position.
Not seeing it, not seeing it.
I'm on the move.
Jestem w drodze. That's affirmative. I'm on the move. Affirmative. I'm on it. Wyznaczam strefę ogniową. Roger that. On Overwatch.
I'm on it.
On Overwatch.
And steady.
Quiet. Do you hear something?
There, we finally get vision of that last remaining zombie before we take care of the infestation. Nice Overwatch shot. Keith, you gonna finish it off here for us with a heavy-duty weapon? Almost. He is now shredded zombie. And let's see who we can use to finish it off. Arden, do you have vision? We have others that have vision if you don't. Nope. Sebastian, you seem like someone who wants some payback. Let's see what kind of a shot you have in your weakened state, 73, and you got your payback. Boom. You're angry. Okay, we can bring you back up top now.
Location confirmed.
With the rest, we don't need you. We're going to drop in on the infestation from the top deck.
Running.
It's about time to get everybody else grouped up.
Yes, Commander.
Yes, Commander.
Okay.
I'm on it, Commander.
Let's get
Let's
anybody
do this.
who needs it reloaded while we're here.
Roger that. Scanning.
Come get some. On Overwatch.
Okay, now we got to do a careful move forward and look through into the cargo hold over here. And let's start working everybody close.
Position confirmed.
With that in mind, that David Beckham seems to have the least amount of range at the moment, we won't let anybody else get
On the
too far
move.
ahead.
I'm on the move.
Because for reasons
covered.
beknownst to me, and you all will soon find out, and you already know, if you've seen other playthroughs of others, you'll know the strategy is we want to stay together for the mass of activations that are soon to follow.
That's affirmative. Roger. I've got my eyes on.
Heading to that location.
Why don't we just get everything, even the pistol, reloaded
Oh yeah.
while we're at it?
Got it covered.
Świeże pestki w magazynku. Overwatch, my eyes. I've got my eyes on.
Okay, let's get up here. In fact, we're going to get up to this point with everybody.
Got it. Moving.
I'd say we found the source of our infestation, but this is worse than we could have imagined. If the chrysalids are using that whale as some sort of hive, who knows how many offspring they could produce? Strike one. Our sensor readings are picking up a whole lot of activity from inside the hold of that ship. I think you're about to have a lot of company headed your way. But nothing you've got on hand is going to be enough for this one. What we need is an airstrike. If you can reactivate that ship's transponder, we can have air support pinpoint your location and take the whole thing out. We have a new objective.
Yes, and unfortunately I think I activated that objective a turn too soon. We're going to have to rush up here because we got some hustle to do next turn. So let's get everybody motoring now. Time to get up front and
Already there.
ready.
Jedziemy z tym koksem. On the move.
Hauling ass.
And there is what we are up against now that we have to worry about. We got to get everybody positioned down below. That's the important part coming up. So let's start out. Tommy, we're going to get you down front and center, front corner down here.
Copy that.
Right there. Martina, we're going to bring you down on this side right here.
Roger. Tracking.
Keith, you're going to get a front and center position. Arthur, Ashe, you're going to get a position back here. In fact, we'll give you a position a little farther back.
Heading there
On
now.
this side. Sebastian, we're bringing you down right here in this open spot. Our sniper, Arden, we're bringing you right back
Heading
in
there
this
now.
corner. Now the thought being in this strategy is the chrysalids, once we fill this raised ground, they can't jump up where we are. They're going to be forced to have to run to the backside to be able to jump up to activate or get to us. This was, if you've watched the old back in the day Beagle Rush videos, this was his strategy, and it's one I just happened to get in the habit of using. Another place to use this box strategy, I believe it's referred to, is on the roof outside of this little building or structure here, and do the same kind of box strategy on top of that. I've just always gotten in the habit of using this interior strategy. So whatever floats your boat, it's one of the many ways to tackle this mission. So now we got some shots to take against this exposed chrysalid. Arthur, Ashe, we'll see if you can't finish it off. Everybody else who's remaining now, we're going to put you, well, except for you, we'll steady your weapon as the sniper, Arden, but even once you're set in place, we will be overwatching even you.
Got it covered.
The only thing that becomes a challenge is the ammo situation, because we do tend to burn through a lot of ammo, so let's put Overwatch on everybody. At this point, we'll just Overwatch everybody. In fact, we'll just do one reload because everybody else should be enough. And we'll do this reload too. So that means we have 5 out of 7 on
Roger, got
Overwatch.
my eyes on.
And some precise Overwatch shots take care of the first threat. With many more to come. Not quite as effective on this next round of Overwatch, I must say. But now that they're standing stationary targets, we can go after them. Let's see. Arden, you have a 75% shot, so we start out with you. Do a little precision shot for us, see if you can hit. Nice hit, but we're just not getting the crits on our precision shots, are we? Keith, let's give you a chance. Up here, 68%. We'll also get hollow targeting on if you miss, which you did. I wasn't planning on it, but you missed. And since we're on this side, let's just see if you can finish it off, Arthur Ashe, 72%. Well, you hit, but you didn't quite finish it off. Let's see if we can get, I believe it's Sebastian over here to do that job. And we do. The aim is not as good as it could be because we are injured. So that's something working against us with this strategy, but let's Overwatch whoever's left.
I'm on it.
On the get set.
Let's make your move, chrysalids. Kaboom.
Bye-bye.
There's one more active around the side over here, I believe, that we don't see yet. So let's overwatch in the front and reload some others. We're going to reload here. I'm going to reload in the front. But I'm not going to reload everybody. And we're going to overwatch here, overwatch here, overwatch here, overwatch here. That's the guy that was already out. He ran around the backside. That's why we didn't see him. One hit at least. Good job, Arden. Way to finish it off, Martina. Very good.
He's down.
Now we'll go through the old reload cycle again. Reload. Overwatch. Overwatch. We'll go ahead and overwatch you because you have ammo. Reload here. And we'll overwatch. And we'll reload the sniper, since usually the overwatches aren't as effective on the sniper, but up close and personal right here. Are you going to survive? Yeah, I didn't think so. I don't know if we have any overwatch left for the guy in the rear. I think we used it all up. So that means we'll have to just take some traditional old-fashioned shots. Let's start with you, Keith, on a little hollow targeting. Because we'll need it with our reduced and red fogged individuals we got here. 81% Martina. At least you aren't injured. We get a decent shot from you. Let's go Arthur Ashe. Can you finish it off?
I'm all out.
So far we're keeping up with it. So far so good. We'll overwatch you, Arden. We'll overwatch with you, David Beckham. Sebastian, we're going to overwatch with you. We're going to overwatch with Tommy. Up close and personal again, right up front. Not a lot of options or chances to survive that up front stuff, but we got two more active in the back.
Damn it, missed the target.
And we don't have vision on either of them, so we're going to have to be ready with some overwatch as they approach us. I'm going to reload here for you, Sebastian. Ooh, Tommy, I'm going to overwatch you. Reload you. Keith, I am putting you on overwatch. Now I'm going to reload you too. Sorry, I want that hollow targeting available. And here we'll get some overwatch going, and we got a reload here, so I'm a little vulnerable this time with the amount of reloads I did. And I don't quite have enough overwatches to make me comfortable. If you're moving back in the side, you're just teasing us back there. Yeah, big miss, but you're not moving towards us, so I don't feel threatened by you. It's that direct run towards us that would have scared me a lot more. Taking the scenic route there. There's the other one moving forward. None of them ran directly towards us, and that worked in our favor because our only hope of getting to us. Run out the door, huh? Totally run away. Now he's a sneak. He's going to try coming around the backside. Now there's a smart chrysalid. Now that one scares me to death. So maybe what we temporarily have to do is think about putting David Beckham back here, especially if he comes around this back door side over here, so we got some close combat protection on the back side. Let's take a look at this one over here. Arden, you have a 75% shot. Should we try a precision shot this time, see if you can get a crit? It was bound to happen eventually. There we go. Way to one-shot it to save our ammo. And I'm thinking I will, well, two things will happen. He's either going to run back in the door, or he's going to try coming around to defeat our box strategy. So either way, I think we have the shots to hold up to him, but let's cover the back door just in case and reload at the same time. And in the front, we're just going to go massive overwatch, hoping we can take care of him because everybody else is ready other than this one reload here. Yeah, he's trying the back door. Sneaky. That's not something I normally see them try. That is totally interesting. Now we got the front open, but fortunately they can't massively run at us this first move. That's not the way it's programmed. So to complete the box, we're going to see if we can just have somebody, namely like Arden. Do you have vision on the one in the back? Yes. Can you just finish it for us? Thank you. A little backdoor surprise on the chrysalid is gone, and we can go back up and complete the box and box them out. And while you're at it, David Beckham, do you have a shot? It's only 54%. So why don't we do a little hollow targeting fire here? 71% for you, Keith. You're doing a great job of missing. I just got to tell you that, Keith. You're doing a great job of missing. Thank goodness you have some use by putting some hollow targeting down. Martina, you've been a great one to have along for a Rocketeer. I love having your aim. And Arthur Ashe, let's see if you can finish it off again. Rocketeer tag team. Now we got to put everybody else in Overwatch in preparation for that upcoming chrysalid that's still out there. Here he comes a charging. Low percentages. Yeah, he didn't make it through. We creamed him. So we will overwatch you, David Beckham. We will do some reloading here along the way.
We're green to go.
Some overwatch, reload. And we'll even reload you, Arden. Finally started coming through with a one shot. Okay, it may be if no more are coming out, that means it's time to move to the next level of the game. So let's just get everybody reloaded before we start moving out. Make sure we're all reloaded and ready to go.
We're green to go.
Overwatch. Aye, aye.
Moving to Overwatch.
Okay, we are ready. And I'm going to quickly... Now, it won't let me tab from this point, so let's just go running through and see who has my best mobility right now. Got a 12 from Martina. That takes the lead so far. Had people that are just worn down from the red fog. Looks like Martina's in the lead with 12 right now. Sebastian, you normally are brought along as a scout to be able to take over this, but you're only at 11, so you aren't even the fastest anymore as my scout because you're injured. And finally, so it looks like Martina Navratilova is going to do the honors upstairs, pressing the button to bring in the attack. So what is the quickest way? I got to remember to get you back upstairs. And it's kind of coming back to this back side. Is there a ladder out here or a pipe out here somewhere we can get you up? I can't recall. But we're going to have to get you upstairs. Is there something on the inside? Now, see, tell you, it's been a little while since I've played this mission because I can't even remember where the stairs are to get upstairs. So let's run you out here, Martina. And get everybody else moving.
Got it. Moving. Tak jest. Already there. Affirmative, moving out.
Roger, Dodger.
Let's get out of Dodge, guys. Time to get out of
Double
Dodge.
time.
And Martina, let's work on getting you upstairs. Okay, there we go. I knew there was a way up somewhere around
Getting
here.
it done.
Time for everybody to get running. Let's see. We'll bring up the stairs this
Already
way.
there.
Rolling out.
Panzer. Let's do this. Orders confirmed. Moving out. Stepping off.
Time to evacuate the premises and get the hay out of here.
Making time.
Running. Yes, sir. Tak jest. Wykonuję. Confirmed. Closing on target position now.
Time to motor.
Rolling out.
Affirmative. Moving out.
Got it. Moving. Przyjąłem. Ruszam. Moving out.
Try to get everybody I can up towards the evacuation zone.
Target confirmed. On our way.
Provide covering fire for anyone in the back that ends up chasing Martina Navratilova
Stepping off.
as she activates the button. So I don't see any sharks wiggling and moving, so let's get ourselves positioned here this turn, and then we will be running out of here. Whoops. Let's get right in front of the button this turn,
Yes, Commander.
and next turn we will press it. So hunker down as we wait. Okay, everybody else is active and ready to go. Let's get ourselves up towards the evacuation zone.
Target confirmed. On our way.
Rozkaz. Running.
Location confirmed.
Orders confirmed. Moving out.
Oh, Martina, I didn't even get you moved in the right spot, did I? Look at that misclick. Shame on me. Let's try this again. Get in position for the button next turn as we get everybody evacuated. Oh, well. Hello, world. I'm the master of misclicks. As if you couldn't tell already. Let's just get ourselves up here next to the evacuation zone and up here able to provide maybe some covering fire should the need arise. Should a chrysalid end up being able to chase Martina, we'll get ourselves ready. And Martina, let's go ahead and activate that button.
The ship's transponder is active and transmitting. You need to get moving, Strike One. That whole place is going up in a matter of minutes, and anyone left behind is as good as dead.
Yep, and that's
Objectives
the idea.
updated.
Don't leave anybody behind. So Martina, let's get you a running.
Roger that.
And let's get everybody set up up here again for covering fire just in case we might need it.
Heading to that location.
Good copy. Moving on target.
Okay.
I'm on it.
Overwatch. Overwatch. It's a bunch of Overwatches. Except for Martina, who has to do the big hustle right now.
Let's do this.
In fact, we can always just... No, we aren't going to need a rocket. Let's just Overwatch and steady. Yeah, looks like we didn't get all those chrysalids in the back. That's why it's a race to the finish. They're going to be chasing after us. So oh, there's one out of the shark. That's not good. That's one I didn't count on. Do we have vision of it at all? No, with our sniper. Let's kind of reverse here because Martina is going to need a little help with this one. That's one of those sharks I didn't keep an eye on. So Martina, rather than running up towards that shark, let's get you running more away from that shark. Yeah, or I should say the chrysalid. I don't care about the shark anymore. Let's dash you down this way to get back towards us. We got the rest of the team to provide covering fire so that chrysalid can't get to you.
Heading out.
Just in case we need it, we always have a rocket available to be steadied. We need to weaken down that chrysalid, and we'll just keep our sniper right there. In fact, why don't we change some positions, put the sniper, Arden, put you right in that corner right there. And get everybody else on over there. They're going to come running after you, Martina. So use all the speed you have.
Got it covered.
I've got my eyes on it.
And we're going to run you up this way.
Yes, sir.
Aha, there's the wiggly shark over there. It doesn't appear till the end after everything's activated and we got to run out of here. So we're going to get another nearby chrysalid over here that we want to be ready to move against. And I am thinking we'll bring our rocket right over here just in case we need a little help. A little help from a friend. Coming after you, Martina. They're coming after you. Did we get you enough protection to get out of here? Do we have enough speed to be able to get away from here? Hey, we got your back. We got your back. Fortunately, that's a double move, so it's a heck of a lot scarier than it really is. Okay, Martina, let's get... Whoops, we still got another shot. Nice hit, Sebastian. Okay, Martina, I want to get you motoring out of here. That's the first move that we want to take care of. And we might as well use up that shredder rocket right down here and see if we can just take care of it right there. Boom.
Rockets away.
Got rid of one. That gives us a chance for one other to get that final shot. How about you, Arden? Yeah, I think you can handle that.
X-ray neutralized.
A little bit of suspense at the end that wasn't really very suspenseful after all. So we are going to be able, I believe, well, everybody I think should have the range to be able to get out of here next turn, I'm thinking. Even with double moves and everything, so we'll just overwatch who's...
Got my eyes on it. Roger that. Scanning.
Not a good that overwatch did, eh? Yeah, since we're up in Newfoundland, up in Canada, I can do a little bit of that, eh? Start talking, eh? I got those chrysalids coming out in that boat.
Strike one. That airstrike is
They're
closing in your
today.
position. You need to get to the evac point before it's too
Okay,
late.
let's get over here and start that It's been a long mission, guys. Start that evacuation process. We survived. It wasn't pretty. It was sloppy, but we survived. Bottom line, we survived.
Running.
Double time. Shielding.
Is that everybody? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Who else do we got out there? Oh, my sniper. There we go. Can't forget Arden. I was like, wait, we're missing somebody. We're missing somebody. There we go. It's one way to get rid of a chrysalid, eh? So 43 aliens killed on that one, and it seemed at one point that we activated all 43 at once there near the beginning. But somehow didn't escape unscathed, but we escaped. So we'll take it. We'll take it. And we got some promotions out of that. One bad injury, and that's Beckham. That's why, as you can see, I take a lot of extra. As a matter of fact, I like to have extra scouts and extra assaults, because then they tend to take a lion's share of the injuries. Let's just continue. We'll do the promotions later. Panic reduction and a much needed 225 in credit. So what I'm going to do, guys, at this time, rather than go searching and picking a new mission, that mission was long enough as it was. So I think what we'll do is we will cut the episode at this point and start out next time. Rather than right into a mission, we'll go search for that mission and then hop right into it. So once again, ZigZagZog signing off from Western Kentucky. Thank you very much for watching.
Matter.